Many times you'll hear players say, I have this huge racket, 135 square inches, but I'm still hitting the ball on the frame. Why am I mishitting? I have this huge racket. The first thing you have to remember is that the sweet spot on a racket is, no matter how small or how big the racket is only slightly larger than a tennis ball. So if this is where you want to hit it, you've only got this little area here, a little bit bigger than the ball. That's the sweet spot. But why do people mishit? Oh, I took my eyes off the ball. Yes, that's true, but it's a little bit more than that. A little bit more than just taking your eyes off the ball. The real culprit is the movement of the head. I'm sure, well, if you've been in science class, you've heard that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. What happens when you're in the middle of your swing and you look up to see where your shot is going, and people look up because they're anxious. They want to see where they're hitting the ball. You have to take care of the shot you're on, finish the shot, watch the ball, and keep the head still. Because the action of looking up, the movement of the head, which is the heaviest part of our bodies, okay? The movement of the head, that action causes this reaction. Your racket moves. The head moves, the racket moves, you hit it on the frame. So it's a little more than the eyes. It's the movement of the head. So how do we fix that? You have to keep your head still. Just keep telling yourself, keep my head still, watch the ball meet the strings. You really can't see the ball hit the strings, it's happening too fast. But what you will see, when you're swinging and you get to that contact point right there, if your eyes and head are focused here, you will see the blur of the racket. You'll see the racket go by. When you see that racket go by, then look up. That's going to be key for you. Another thing you can do, don't look up until you hear the sound of the ball meeting the strings. Once you hear the sound, the ball's gone, so you can look up. Another thing you can do, don't look up, and this is a good one, and you watch Federer, slow motion of him, and you'll see his eyes and head are so still at the moment of contact. He's there, the ball is long gone, he's still here, still there. He doesn't look up until his shoulder comes up near his chin. That's when he looks up. That's what you need to do to prevent mishits. So, this is something that's very easy to practice. Just go out and drop hit some and focus on some of those points we just discussed. Wait for the sound, or look for the blur of the racket to go by, or wait for that shoulder to come up and touch the chin. And I'm just focusing on not looking up until I feel that shoulder hit the chin. Or I see that blur of the racket go by. Or you hear that sound. Once you hear the sound, then you can look up. So remember those points, you're going to get less mishits. And this is something that's easy for you to think about, a few little points, and you can start dialing in and focusing more on the ball. Please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Any questions, post those below and I'll do my best to get back to you. All the best and to your tennis success. Take care.